we noticed that as a generation, the 844 system, there is no space for communication. There is no space for communication, and as you notice, in the ancient times, people who are great, in the ancient Greek times, people who are great are people who are great communicators. Great philosophers like Plato, great thinkers like Aristotle. They were great thinkers, and they were noticed, they were reputable because of their communication ability, their communication edge. Great thinkers like, great people like great Emperor Augustus Caesar. They were revered great men, and we quote them up to this day, because their ability to communicate was so efficient. They say Rome was not built on one day. Well, I have another quote for you. Rome was built on the pillars of communication. The reason why we quote them is because they wrote books, and they were able to, we use their philosophies, their concepts for communication up to now. And for us to develop as a continent, for us to develop as Kenya, for us to achieve great heights of development, we have we have to be great communicators. (844) does not have a space for communication, so we noticed that as a disadvantage, and we said we are going to empower our young generation with oratory skills. There's something we call Alpha plus X. Out of this communication abilities, out of our journey in empowering young people with communication, people have been able to get jobs. People have healed from mental health issues, from depression. We've gotten testimonies from people who are healed from depression. People got jobs. Over 10 people so far from the foundation have gotten jobs by using the skills that we taught them in communication. Because somebody said that I do not fear a man who has practiced 10,000 kicks, but I fear a man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. By perfecting the edge of communication, you'll be able to have an edge when you go to interviews. Interviews are not to prove about your specialization in the area. It is about you knowing how to communicate to people. It is about you knowing how to communicate to people. How did Voices of Benny Foundation begin? Voices of Benny Foundation began with a dream of a young man who was in Form 3. He is Benny here in Walubengo. He had a dream, and he started the foundation in Form 3. How I came to join the foundation, we met in Daystar University along a funny street, and he saw me singing in an auditorium, and he said, I've seen you do something great. I believe you can do something great in our generation. So we started the journey and him mentoring me, him teaching me some of the skills he learned, him teaching me about how to perfect my oratory skills, how to handle myself in a stage, how to handle myself even personally as a young man in this generation. So I came through this journey with him, walking with him in a journey of not only mentorship, but a journey of friendship, a journey of brotherhood. He taught me a lot of things. And he proved my leadership skills. He saw my leadership skills, and he said, you can be the head of strategy at my foundation.